Right, hello, welcome back to another video. This is one that I just thought about putting together a minute ago, so I haven't really thought this through, so we'll see how it goes. Basically, I've been hearing a lot lately about the dangers of social media. Obviously, we've got stuff like The Social Dilemma, we've got books by Jaron Lanier. I did a sketch about that a couple of weeks ago. So I wanted to talk about the dangers of social media, and I thought it'd be quite interesting to do it from the perspective of a creator, because yeah, I've certainly got a point of view on it. Also, I'm filming this video shortly after the last video I did, which was a very quick one saying how I wasn't able to do a video this weekend. That's going to come up in this video as well, why that was, and what I'm going to be doing about it in the future. So there's been a lot of talk lately about the dangers of social media, and I for one actually fully agree that it can be pretty detrimental to our mental health. Now, I know that that's quite contradictory for me, because obviously if it weren't for social media I wouldn't be speaking to you guys now, and I know that a lot of you guys do get a lot of value from these videos. So I'm not for 1 second saying that what I'm doing is not without merit, because I know it is. I'm not trying to be arrogant, but I know it is. But that's not to say that social media isn't bad. Social media can be very toxic. We get constantly bombarded with negativity all the time. I mean, the current state of the world, all you hear is misery all the time. I don't see much of it. I will just throw that out there. When I go outside and I see everybody seems cool, everybody seems calm, everybody's sort of happy and getting on with it. But we're told that everything is hideous and going to shit. Now, I know there are people, you know, in bad situations out there, so I'm not trying to downplay what people are going through. I know there are obviously very negative ramifications of what's going on, but you know, we don't need to be fed this misery all the time either, and social media is definitely a big part of that. You know what, I might have a sit down for a change. I don't often do that in my videos. It's quite radical, isn't it? Controversial. Let's have a sit down here. There we go. How lovely is that? Yes, look at this view. Hang on. Still get people occasionally asking me why I do these videos out walking. That's why. Why not? Why wouldn't I want to be out here rather than just being stuck in a dingy room? God damn it. So, social media, I mean, you don't have to be a creator on YouTube like me to experience what it's like. I think all of you know what it's like when you post something on Instagram or Facebook or whatever it may be, and then you spend so much of your time just looking at your phone afterwards for how many likes have you got, how many comments have you got, have you gained any followers, have you gained any subscribers, are you getting comments, are you getting shares, are you getting anything, you know what I mean? It's just like, it can be exhausting. So I think this is where I've got a confession to make about last week, or should I say last Sunday, where I didn't post a video and I was saying I was too busy. That wasn't strictly the truth. The truth was that I had a lot of anxiety last weekend. This weekend, should I say. It's this weekend that I'm filming it. But no, I did have a lot of anxiety last weekend as well. That's part of the point. So let's go back to last weekend. Just to give you guys a bit of context, I spend all week working. I try and come up with video ideas throughout the course of the week, and then basically my Saturday and Sunday are pretty much consumed with getting videos ready to post out, which is fair enough. I enjoy doing it, but it's a constant cycle. And basically what ends up happening is Sunday I get a little bit more of chill time. That's a bit more of the day where I get to kind of relax and have a bit, you know, bit more of a cheat day, you know what I mean? Last Sunday I posted a comedy video on my Instagram first thing in the morning, and then in the evening I posted a video for this channel. Basically what happened was I spent the entire day anxious, just looking at my phone constantly, see the updates, see what was happening, see what sort of attention it was getting, and it was just was just exhausting. It was just absolutely exhausting. Now, I know this is part of the process, and it's, you know, you have to expect it. But I guess there was a part of me that just couldn't face it this weekend. I just needed this weekend off. I needed this weekend away from it. And I think maybe that's something I'm going to have to factor in to my schedule in the future, because I still want to do regular content. I want to be putting out videos all the time, but maybe every 6 weeks, maybe I should just have one weekend where I'm just not posting a video. I do feel very obliged to do videos now, because I know how many of you genuinely are getting something out of these videos. I only posted the video I just did about not putting a video out this weekend, or it should be last weekend now, and I only posted that about 40 minutes ago, and I've already got a ton of comments from people just, you know, saying they're not necessarily in the best way at the moment and they're really liking my videos, they can't wait for the next one, which is of course fantastic to hear. But it kind of, I guess it does make me feel pressured into doing the videos all the time, which kind of, I want to explain myself properly here. Sometimes I just need a break from it. You know, I think I just have to be honest for it. You know, I have to be honest about it. So yeah, this weekend I just needed off. I just needed to be away from that constant staring at my phone, just waiting for the likes and the comments. You get certain videos that you put out that don't do as well as others, and that can be really disheartening. It can make you feel bad about doing them. It can kind of make you feel like, what's the point? But I know, you know, I do see the value in doing them, and I am going to keep on doing them. But yeah, it's I just kind of felt that was something that I needed to say, because I just couldn't face it this weekend, man. I really couldn't. So coming around to the social media thing for you guys again, I totally get it. What I've been doing lately as well, and I found this to be quite of use, of big benefit to me actually, has been whenever I go out walking, which I like to do quite often, I turn off my, you know, mobile data, so people can still get hold of me, you know, family and loved ones, if they need me for any sort of emergencies or whatever. But I'm disconnected from the internet, and that's just such a, it really does just sort of clear your head a lot more. I think that's what spurred part of this weekend on as well, because I had, for the first time since I got a contract, I ran out of data a couple of, you know, about 8 days early last month, because I was on holiday, so I guess I was just using more data than I usually do. There were quite a few times where I posted videos when I was out, so they went live when I was already out. So a lot of you might as well have noticed as well that I don't respond to comments immediately. I normally leave it for a while. That's because I try not to look at the phone too much. And you know, that period there where I had no data on the phone, it was actually pretty good. I remember panicking at first, like, oh my god, I got no data on my phone. But after, you know, after like 10 minutes, I was thinking about it. It's like, actually, this is kind of nice. I wasn't able to look at the views, I wasn't able to look at the comments and everything. It was actually kind of cool. It was nice to be able to just, you know, stay away from it. And then later on as well, I've got at home I have mobile broadband, you know, so I've got a dongle, which is always such a strange thing to say, and the battery on that warped recently. It started expanding, you know, it was clearly coming to the end of its life. It was not in a good way, so I had to stop using it. I ordered a new battery, and that took about 5 or 6 days, and I didn't miss it at all. I mean, it was inconvenient at times, but you know, I was able to upload videos around my parents or whatever. You know, I was able to get by. But it was kind of nice not having constant access to the internet. It was actually really nice. I did notice a real calming in my mind. Yeah, I don't know. Even just saying this stuff out loud kind of makes me feel a bit better. So I guess ultimately what I'm saying is, yes, social media is a great detriment. There's a lot of great stuff on social media as well. I mean, I watch YouTube all the time. I don't actually watch the news or anything like that much. I actually just, you know, I like watching YouTube because I get to choose. The one thing I do love about YouTube is you get to choose You know, there's a great deal, you know, if you want to stay away from the negative side of things, you can. There's a lot of positive stuff on there. There's so many fascinating things on YouTube that you can watch that I find really engaging, that I just don't get from regular TV. So there's definitely positive sides to social media. But yeah, I see it all the time as well, people just glued to their phones. I see it at work all the time. I do it, you know what I mean? Just constantly glued to the phone, checking updates, checking what's going on. Who's responding to me, who's not? Is this video doing well? Am I accepted? Am I of worth? Oh God, it's exhausting. It's absolutely exhausting. So, I mean, Facebook is one of those ones that I've been thinking of getting rid of for a while. I honestly don't know why I have it. I really don't know why I have it. It just seems like the Jeremy Kyle show a lot of the time, Facebook. You know, such a drama on there. Twitter just seems a complete waste. I know a lot of people get good value out of it, but I guess I don't know how to use it properly. I just don't know, you know. When I do have things to say, it often comes out long form. The idea of just doing it in short little things, it seems too easy to be toxic on there. Not being able to explain yourself properly in, you know, in a few words. Instagram I don't mind too much, but again, it's kind of just another social media platform that takes up a load of my time. YouTube I do enjoy the most, without a shadow of a doubt. So there will be things I'll carry on doing on this, but yeah, overall I'm just trying to find ways of staying away from it. So little tips and tricks, I guess, would be like what I've been doing with when I'm out and about, just turning mobile data off, just having that sort of time where it's like nah. You know, when I'm out running, I'm away from it temporarily. It's nice. It is nice to be away from it, but it draws you back in. There's a part of me that's still, even though I'm not, see, that's the thing though, even though I've got the mobile data off, I'm still thinking about it. You know, I'm still thinking about, okay, well, it's been a couple of hours now, so I wonder what the views and everything will be like when I do get back to the phone. It's just exhausting. I'd like to hear your opinions on it. I'd like to hear what you guys have got to say to it, because it's definitely a big one, and I think it's definitely a big part of all our lives now. I mean, kids now as well, it's even more so. The bullying aspect, that's crazy. I mean, I've got a young niece now who's absolutely awesome, and I'm kind of almost dreading the point when she does start going to school. And I hope, you know, hopefully she won't be the sort of person who gets bullied or whatever, but the idea that can now follow you home, you know, at least back in my day, if you did have to put up with any of that shit, at least, you know, as soon as you're out of school, that's it, you're away from it a lot of the time. Now that stuff follows you home as well. It's just kind of, it's so gross, it really is. You know, everyone's on tap all the time. All of us have to be constantly reachable all the time. I guess I kind of miss the days in a way where you could just, you know, I do miss the days when you just had a phone at home, and if you weren't at home, that's it, no one got hold of you. Where's Ben? Well, he's not here, so, you know, I'll get him to call you when he's back. Nice. They're kind of good days in many ways. So no real answers for you today, just thoughts, I guess, just musings. Musing. Apologies to anyone who was expecting a proper video last weekend, but yeah, I just needed some time away. I really just needed a weekend of not editing and not looking at the phone and seeing what was happening. I just really needed that, and that's definitely something I'm going to have to do going forward. I think I'm just going to have to factor that in once every 6 weeks maybe. Okay, no video this weekend, just so I can have a full weekend of, you know, doing my thing. So I think that's all I got for you this week. It is actually a lovely day today, a really nice day weather-wise, and I know that we got a lot of bad weather coming in, so I am going to go and enjoy the rest of this day, the rest of this weekend in fact, social media free, to gear up to do it all again from tomorrow onwards. So, you know, yeah, let me know your thoughts. I'll be interested to hear what you guys have got to say. But that's all I got for you this week. I'll see you next time.